All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha HaKodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to you, Akim, that push the word of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, in spirit and in truth. And coming back at you with another lesson. I want to get into this here in Exodus 23. And followed by, an account in Esther, the book of Esther, dealing with Mordecai. And what sparked this sit down through the Spirit is, the video the Apostle Elder Tahar did on us being tested. All right. Which we know that, soon that MOTB is going to be pushed as mandatory. All right. And this walk, all right, you're walking this truth, going through trials and tribulations, serves the purpose of preparing you and gearing your spirit up to being able to deal with that adversity when it comes about. All right. And really, the whole MOTB is Esau attempting to force, the world, to pretty much worship him as a God. Okay. So we know according to the scriptures that we're not supposed to do that. So this is Exodus 23 and 24. It says, "Thou shalt not bow down." Matter of fact, let me read verse 23. It says, Exodus 23 and 23 says, "For mine angel shall go before thee and bring thee in unto the Amorites and the Hittites and the Perizzites and the Canaanites, the Hivites and the Jebusites, and I will cut them off." All right. And that angel in verse 23 is referring to Yahweh Shai. All right. Yahweh Shai is that angel that was guiding us in the wilderness. Okay. So going into the, the promised land coming out of Egypt, it was us being guided by Yahweh Shai. Okay. And likewise, Abaratazah being delivered and going into the kingdom of heaven on this go around is going to be through Yahweh Shai. All right. Because he is the deliverer. All right. As his name, indicates. So, with Yahweh Shai being the one that's going to take us to the promised land, just how we weren't to, here in verse 24, as it says, "Thou shalt not bow down to their gods, nor serve them, nor do after their works, but thou shalt utterly overthrow them and quite break down their images." So the images and the deities and the gods that these heathens in the form of Hamites had set up in the promised land, we were not to serve, bow down, do after the manner of their works, but we were to ultimately destroy them. All right. So likewise, you have Esau here in Babylon and around the world that's, trying to push that MOTB in his image and have that be worshipped, and that's against our customs. All right. So that hour of temptation is coming to where, you better choose death, over receiving that mark. All right. Like the apostle was going into. Real quick, this is the account of Mordecai in the book of Esther, chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, "After these things did King Ahasuerus promote Haman, the son of Methadatha, the Agagite, and advance him and set him and set his seat above the princes that were with him. All right, so Haman, was an Edomite. Verse 2, it says, and all the king's servants that were in the king's gate bowed and reverenced Haman, for the king had so commanded concerning him, but Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence. Okay, so Mordecai, which was of the tribe of Benjamin, he wasn't with kissing ass, man. He wasn't with bowing down and kissing this Edomite's ass. All right. Which that's the mindset and that's the spirit that we gotta be in. We gotta be in the spirit of at all costs, rejecting Esau's MOTB. All right, not bowing down and going along to get along, worshiping that image. Okay. It says, then the king's servants, which were in the king's gate, said unto Mordecai, why transgressest thou the king's commandment? Now it came to pass, when they spake daily unto him, and he hearkened not unto them, that they told Haman to see whether Mordecai's matter would stand, for he had told them that he was a Jew. All right, so, they kept egging on Mordecai to pretty much see if he was going to crack. All right, so, thinking about it today, man, you got family members, you got colleagues or individuals that you work with, with you, with brothers being in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we're naturally, set apart and holy. All right, we're separate. We're naturally, removed from being invested in the things that this world and people are invested in. All right, so as things get more trying and pretty much, that MOT is like really pushed. You're gonna have people that's gonna think you're crazy for not taking that. For not going along to get along. Okay. And trying to egg you on and pretty much be persistent and convince you to receive that, because your condition is, your living condition might be worsening and you might be faced with, homelessness, as Apostle went into. You're going to have individuals that claim to be cool with you or be family or whatever, that's going to try and convince you to follow their path. All right. Okay. It says, and when Haman saw that Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence, then was Haman full of wrath. And he thought scorn to lay hands on Mordecai alone, for they had showed him the people of Mordecai. Wherefore Haman sought to destroy all the Jews that were throughout the whole kingdom of Ahasuerus, even the people of Mordecai. So, likewise today, as it says in the Apocrypha, that, they're going to be spoiling and destroying those that fear the Heavenly Father. All right. So, the main target of, elimination is going to be the Israelites, in particular the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that are not going to go along with Esau's diabolical plans. All right. Just how you have Mordecai that didn't stand for, kissing Haman's ass. Next, this is 1 Kings 19 and 18. It says, yet I have left me 7,000 in Israel, all the knees which have not bowed unto Baal, and every mouth which hath not kissed him. And in the NLT it reads, yet I will preserve 7,000 others in Israel who have never bowed down to Baal or kissed him. So that 7,000 represents completion. So the elect, of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is not, going to bow down and serve, pretty much Esau by way of his MOTB. All right. Not going to go along to get along. Not going to set aside, honoring Yahweh Shem Yahushai for whatever, benefits you can get from, taking that MOTB. You have Israelites that's not gonna do that. That the Lord, He put in their spirit. He put in our spirit to not do that. Okay. So, real quick, this is 2nd Ezra 2 in verse let me see. Okay, verse 43. And for the second time, I'm gonna get to the point. And this is upon deliverance. All right, the crowning ceremony that the elect is gonna have with Yahushai for not bowing down to that image. All right, for not bowing down and taking Esau's MOTB. Verse 43, 2nd Ezra 2 and 43 says, "And in the midst of them, there was a young man of high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly." All right, and that's Yahushai. Who is that young man of high stature that's putting these crowns on the elect of the nation of Israel that overcame, all right, and got the victory. Okay, so I asked the angel and said, "Sir, what are these?" So that's what Ezra asked the angel. And he said unto me, "These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned and receive palms." All right. So the elect, are going to stand stiffly, okay, and be ultimately changed to immortals based upon, serving Yahweh Shem Yahushai in the face of adversity. Okay, verse 46. Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. And that's gonna be the what's the word I'm looking for? The opposition of Esau's MOTB ultimately is, brothers coming in spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and confessing the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which is why, as the apostles say, with these Israelite groups, when they sell out and take that bag, the first thing that happens is they take the name Yahushai away from the congregation. Okay, but as you see with Great Millstone, we maintain and believe and hold fast and firm unto the name of Yahushai, and that's the name we come in, Yahweh Yahushai, and we preach that name. Okay, because there's power in that name. So, confessing that name, Yahushai in the road, leads to the victory. Okay. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Then the angel said unto me, Go thy way, and tell my people what manner of things and how great wonders of the Lord thy power thou hast seen. Okay, so that's our mission. The Lord put us on the planet and gave us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to be able to stand stiffly and proclaim the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai in this world, okay, which is a direct threat to Esau's plans of having everybody receive that MOTB. All right. Next, I want to get this in the Apocrypha. This is the additions to Esther. chapter 13. And I'm going to read, let me see where I want to start at. Okay, yeah. Verse 8. All right, it says, then Mordecai thought upon all the works of the Lord and made his prayer unto him, saying, O Lord, Lord, the King Almighty, for the whole world is in thy power, and if thou hast appointed to save Israel, there is no man that can gainsay thee. And that's the purpose of Esau, forcing this MOTB on the planet, is because that's him trying to gainsay the fact that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to save the nation of Israel. All right, the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay. It says, for thou hast made heaven and earth and all the wondrous things under the heaven. Thou art Lord of all things, and there is no man that can resist thee, which art the Lord. Thou knowest all things, and thou knowest, Lord, that it was neither in contempt nor pride, nor for any desire of glory, that I did not bow down to proud Ammon. All right. So likewise with us not taking the MOTB, worshiping and serving and bowing down to the image, of the beast, is not through pride or, us wanting to receive some type of glory or recognition, or it's not about that. Okay. It's about, us, serving Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and being approved and being in his good graces. And that's what Mordecai is about to go into. Verse 13, it says, for I could have been content with goodwill for the salvation of Israel to kiss the soles of his feet. But I did this that I might not prefer the glory of man above the glory of the Most High. All right. So with these Israelite groups that is selling out and bowing down, to Esau and taking that bag and whatnot, they're preferring, they're preferring, the glory of man above the glory of the Heavenly Father. All right. And with great millstone, with the elect, we be those men. We ain't going to do that. Okay. It says, neither will I worship any but thee, O power, neither will I do it in pride. Okay. And now, O Lord, power and king, spare thy people, for their eyes are upon us to bring us to naught. Yea, they desire to destroy the inheritance that thou hast, let me see. They desire to destroy the inheritance that had been thine from the beginning. Okay. Despise not the portion which thou hast delivered out of Egypt for thine own self. Hear my prayer and be merciful unto thine inheritance. Turn our sorrow into joy, that we may live, O Lord, and praise thy name, and destroy not the mouths of them that praise thee, O Lord. All Israel is like manner, and it's like it. All Israel in like manner cried most earnestly unto the Lord, because their death was before their eyes. Okay, so the Heavenly Father has chosen us to be his chosen people from the beginning. And we know that the time of Jacob's trouble is fastly approaching. Nevertheless, you have the elect of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that's crying and sighing and pleading to the Heavenly Father for salvation. Okay. And we know that according to prophecy and the Lord's promise that he's gonna make good on that promise, man. The Lord's gonna deliver us. Okay, we just have to remain faithful. This is Revelation 15 and 2. It says, "And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High." All right, so the elect uh, is going to be delivered, and that sea of glass mingled with fire is the elect being in the chariot with Yahweh, looking through the transparency of the chariot, and underneath looking at Babylon the Great be completely engulfed in flames. All right, and so the things that the elect is going to be delivered from and be victorious over is the beast, the image, and his mark. Okay, we're gonna be victorious over the MOTB, which the number associated with the MOTB is 666. All right, we're gonna be victorious over like I said, that MOTB, which is that micro C hip. Okay, we're gonna be victorious over his image. All right, which is this whole technocratic, electronic, digital, world that Esau is trying to promote. All right, everything is smart this, smart that. It's AI. Uh, Self automation, or however you say it. That whole system. All right, which goes into his image. All right, and the beast itself. Okay, being Babylon the Great. Okay, you got you have NATO and the EU. All right, and also Babylon the Great. Okay, so the elect is going to be delivered from all that. Okay, because the beast here in verse 2 is in particular dealing with Babylon, because that's what's going to be destroyed. All right, via that thermonuclear destruction, which is once again why the elect is going to be looking through that sea of glass, fixated on that fire, looking at our captivity go up in flames. All right, it says and they sing the song of Moses and the servant of the Most High, and the song of the Lamb, saying, "Great, marvelous are thy works, Lord, power almighty. Just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. Who shall not fear thee, O Yahweh, O Lord, and glorify thy name? For thou only art holy. For all nations shall come and worship before thee, for thy judgments are made manifest." So if we read in here that, all nations is going to serve and worship the Heavenly Father, and his judgments are going to be made manifest, meaning what we see currently is going to be an afterthought eventually. You'd be a damn fool to go along to get along and bow down and kiss and worship the image of Baal. All right, aka take that microchip. All right, you be a fool to do that, because if you do, you're gonna be right there. In that nuclear fire. Doing the Harlem Shake. Okay, so the elect is not gonna bow down and take that MOTB. All right, so Mordecai, our forefather Mordecai, is a great example of not bowing down and worshiping and serving anything outside of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, which like I said, he's a great example how we should be in these times, knowing that, throughout, the adversity and the persecution, that Yahweh Shem Shai is going to make a way and deliver us. Avarazazah. So, Avarazazah, this was a edifying lesson. Till next time, I say Shalom.